Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Shadow and Sun Show. Sorry for the mix-up earlier, but it's a funny story I'll have to save for later. I just spent some time watching the old classic Hanna-Barbera Thundar the Barbarian in the hopes that I would be inspired for my upcoming Barrows and Borderlands game. Obviously, I'm sure you can see the connections. And, I hadn't seen it since it came out, 1980, 45 years ago. And I was expecting it to be awful. And I suppose there's some that would agree that it is, in fact, awful. But when you maybe turn down the volume or turn off the volume, or just take into consideration all the things that it inspired and its target audience, that being fellow 13-year-olds like myself at the time, it was really ambitious and really unique in the stories that it told. Mind you, 22 minutes isn't a long period of time to squeeze in a good pulp sci-fi fantasy story, because that's actually, in my opinion, exactly what they were. Full of two-fisted action, laser swords, aliens, robots, mad wizards, alien creatures, mutants, all set in a post-apocalyptic Earth, and all with the guiding hand of Jack Kirby to help illustrate the backgrounds and I'm guessing some of the characters. It had so much to draw from and so many directions it wanted to go, and for my upcoming Barrows and Borderlands game, within four episodes of this cartoon, I wrote down pages of notes and ideas and inspirations for new characters and NPCs and activities for my upcoming party members to go and potentially explore and adventure through. I really was surprised. I was expecting it to be really, really schlocky and hokey, and it was all that and more. The influences I could easily see from Conan and Tarzan and Commandy, the Last Boy on Earth, and Gamma World, and even a little bit of Hero's Journey that we read last year for the book club, as well as The Dying Earth. All of those great stories, all those great IPs, if you will, came together in a whole bunch of 22-minute mini adventures that would be more than enough to fill a year-long or more campaign just from this series alone. And mind you, I only got through the first episodes before I came up here and wanted to start talking about it. And I get it. It's very immature when it comes to the dialogue, and very simplistic plots and two-dimensional stories with rescue the humans, defeat the bad guy, which invariably was a wizard, which I thought was awesome, because you've got these techno wizards and cult leaders and just all kinds of great, memorable bad guys with twists and surprises and things that back then, 1980, it must have just been a absolute wild ride for the youngsters that were watching it. And I can see why, even after all these years, I see grown-ups with Thundar the Barbarian t-shirts and people, talking about it and how it would later even influence, the entire He-Man genre, as well as, the Gamma World adventure modules, and Gamma World still went on strong for, was it 6-7 different versions of the game, and I can't think of anything that was more Gamma World other than this show. And when you think of other games out there, not just Barrows and Borderlands, but Gamma World and the Dying Earth, and maybe even, you know, if you're so inclined, our good friend DM James's new favorite shiny thing, Hyperborea, there's plenty of ideas to borrow from this classic cartoon. Even the main three characters, you know, you got your Ula, the Wookiee, I mean the Mach, Ariel, the psychic sorcerer, and of course your quintessential barbarian, you know, superhero main protagonist with his, you know, artifact, technological, or was it magical, sun sword. There's so much to be scooped up and reskinned for just about any game, even some of your sci-fi or straight fantasy games. This has a lot to offer, and fortunately it's super cheap. 21 episodes for about $20. So if you can't get one inspirational idea per episode out of this, you're probably in the wrong hobby. But that's what I got for you guys this morning. I'd love to hear your take and your fond memories of this, and if you've ever thought of running a post-apocalyptic sci-fi fantasy role-playing game, let me know, and we can continue the discussion down in the comment section. That's what I got for you right now. I will be back with a little bit longer video, and then of course the live stream with Miguel and Sylvia from the Red Room. Now that I've got my days straight, and yeah, that was a bit of an ordeal, but we'll talk about that later. Until then, folks, have a great day, and as always, I'll see you in the funny papers.